Hi, I'm going to do a quick video on Count on Me for the cellos. First thing we're going to look at is the key signature. So if you look, you see no sharps and you see no flats. You are in the key of C. Alright, so everything is natural. That's going to be our biggest thing to watch out for. Biggest one is F natural, because we love playing F sharp, right? Usually it's third finger on the D string and all that. This is F natural, so we're going to play second finger on the D string. All the rest of them are normal though, okay? We don't play on the A string in this piece at all, okay? So we don't need to worry about that. And on the G string and the C string, it is normal. You will just use third finger as normal, because on the G string you have B natural, which is naturally natural, so that's just third finger. And then on the C string you have E natural, which again is naturally natural, so that's just third finger as well. Okay, so biggest thing, watch out for second finger on the D string. Alright, next thing we need to look at is the time signature. You'll see it looks like a C with a line through it. This is called cut time, and it's technically 2 half notes per beat. I'm sorry, 2 half notes, 2 beats per measure, and the half note gets the beat. Okay, it's kind of weird to think of it that way, so you can totally cheat and just think of it as if it's in 4/4, 4 beats per measure. Quarter note gets the beat. Especially while you're learning it, you're going a little bit slower, you can count it in 4. As you get to know it a little better, you might start to go a little faster, at which point you might start to naturally feel it as if it's in 2. So like, I don't know, the part at measure 29, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, and... Okay, you might start to feel it that way, especially if you listen or know the original song pretty well. But just for today's purpose, we're just going to think of it as if it's in 4/4, and I'm going to count in 4. And we'll go slower, okay? Know that we're going slow, and eventually you're going to want to go a little faster. Alright, the other thing you're going to look at is at the beginning where it says the word swung, okay? So this basically means anytime you see 2 eighth notes together, you're not really going to play them as straight little t, 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 t. You're going to actually do them a little bit more like a long, short, long, or a do, dee, do, dee, do, okay? It's just kind of a way to make it feel a little more like pop music. Okay, so like at the beginning, where we have, if you played it just as written, it would sound like this. That doesn't really sound like Bruno Mars, okay? So if we play it swung, a little bit long, short, long, it'll sound like this. Okay, that give you an idea of what swung should sound like. You mainly only have to worry about that at the beginning, because that's the only place we have those eighth notes. Otherwise, quarter notes, half notes are just normal. Okay. Other thing you're going to want to watch out for are the ties. So as always when we have ties, if it's throwing you off, just try playing it once without the tie, as if it's not there. So let's see, measure 8, we have an opportunity to try this. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I did ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, and I just did it straight for now. If you would add the tie back in now, it'll be like this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and it's handy because the tie is at the end of the phrase, so it basically just means you're holding that A a little bit longer than normal. Okay, so I'll start at the beginning and just kind of go through it and stop and point out things as I go that you might want to look out for. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let me do that one without the tie, because I don't think I did it right either. 1, 2, 3. Okay, with the tie. 1, 2, 3. Okay, a little better. Going on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, got the idea there. So the next section is a little weird. It's syncopated, which means only the first note there actually feels like it's on the beat. Okay, so if I was to play this without the ties, it would go something like this. 2, ready, go. Okay, da 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 da, something like that. And if I put the ties back in, sorry, okay. So ultimately, all those notes kind of feel like quarter notes, except for the first one, which is very clearly only an eighth note. All right, moving on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, notice you're doing second finger for your F natural here. All right, I'll do that again. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Right there for a second, just to point out that every time I have these half notes, I'm counting 2 beats for each half note. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, and then whole notes are 4 beats. And there's a couple parts where we have whole notes that are actually tied together. So that'll be 4 plus 4, 8 whole beats, right? Okay, I'm going to go on right from 70. I don't think we need to go back. Ready? Here we go. That's the idea. I hope if you have any questions, you can reach out to me or Mrs. Mull and by email or set up a Zoom, something like that. Enjoy!